Hello, teacher. This is Albeiro Fuken from the Foreign Language Acquisition and Learning. I'm going to describe for 15 minutes long how is the course distributed. I have some experience in this course because last semester I took it and unfortunately I failed this course because I didn't upload the forms on time. That's something difficult to believe, but it was sure. I didn't upload the forms on time and I failed this course. But anyway, that's a university life, and now prepare to take this course as a second time. I know how to do the things. For experience, now I need to be aware of timelines, and I need to be a little bit more careful during planning because this course is divided like in two parts: the observation practice that need to be up there at the institution. Every institution, in my case, is the foundation called Amigo Angel. I know how to work with them. I don't have any problem with that. Indeed, I enjoy teaching English to children. The problem is with the university. Too much forms, too much time filling out them. But anyway, that's the rules, and we need to follow them. That's it. The phase one, we in this moment are on it. This video, the scheme, uh, the work we need to upload to the platform that consists of a maximum of 25 points on the score. Now we need to ask for assurance, the registration for the IRL. And then comes the phase number two. The problem is not the classes, not the observation. The problem is the forms. There are like three forms. Let me remember it a little bit. The planning form, the attendance form, the diary form. There are more. When we need to develop some material, uh, we need to organize them as material development. And at the end of the course, there are some surveys that they send through the platform or to the Gmail or the link on Teams or wherever. So we need to be careful and complete the surveys that the teacher sends. Mm, that's it as I remember. So that's all for phase one. 25 points, no observation practice, not at all, only registration for the assurance. And we have to do the theoretical of the workshop. After that comes the phase two. That's 13 hours distributed in 8 hours observation. And for each hour, we need to stick to the planning and the attendance. Yeah, they are before any class. If, for example, in my institution, when the teacher doesn't have any time to teach the class, I will do it for him or her, but I need to prepare my class. That's we call the material development. I need to ask for the planning, what the students, what the curricula is, or um, how to prepare and how to fulfill the students' achievements. We need to know their level, we need to know their social context, their English level, the economic status, the genre, everything to know how to act with children. That's a little bit complicated, but at the end is funny. It's relaxing teaching children. Mm, so we need to be careful on how the words we use to take the student attention, but it is a good experience. Well, that's for phase two. Let's take a review. 8 hours of practice, 2 hours of material development, 3 hours of SAPEC. SAPEC is a video conference, no more than that. Video conference with the teacher director, with the teacher of the course. It's mandatory. We need to take the 3 hours. It's usually from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. 3 hours long. In the middle of the web conference, teacher sends a assistance form, so we need to complete and to sign with a digital signature, and that's mandatory. That's for if we complete all three parts of this, and we upload to the link, and also we do the theoretical part is a workshop similar to this, because we need to read some documents online or make charts, comparisons, essays. It depends on the teacher what to do according to the guidelines. But we need to complete everything to get 115 points. Then comes phase 3. Is a total of 10 practice hours, 8 hours as an observer, and 2 hours for material development. In that material development, we can design work for listening, speaking, writing, or depends on the institution. So we need to be careful and updated with authentic or non-authentic material, and related to the level of the students they are. We need to match every criteria of the institution and the curricula. That's phase 3, and once again upload the 3 forms: planning, attendance, and diary. And of course the the material development usually is a PDF format with the material we prepare for the class. The next phase is the phase 4. 9 hours, 3 hours of SAPEX, the same video conference with the teachers. For the conference, they verify if we have uploaded the formats to the links, if we have the assurance, if we have some problems with the institutions where we take the practice. They give explanations to how to do the work, and as a particular thing, they have 3 hours for simulating scenario and 3 hours for e-portfolio. That means that all those documents we need to organize and rename, like the call of course, full name, ID number. That's something I remember, something like that. But all of them must be in PDF format and must be uploaded to the link to the e-portfolio link. That's 3 hours. It's like short term to do all that stuff. And 3 hours for simulated scenario. That means that there is a possible scenario with the teacher with some problems with the students. Could be for their age, for their genre, for the economic social status, the infrastructure, rural areas, urban areas, any kind of problem with teaching in Colombia. And there are some documents that we need to read, and it's kind of evaluation that we select the best answer and then we justify why we selected them with citation. Just put the numbers of the authors and give our opinions based on the readings. That's it. At the end, there is another phase of evaluation. There is another 125 points, I think, for a total of 500 points. And we need to upload the workshop. There is no observation practice for the last phase, but we need to call the teacher, ask if everything is okay. In some cases, at the institutions there is a time for no classes. For example, in April or March, there is a religious time, so there is no classes. So we need to postpone for the next week and so on. And that's really difficult to fill the planning and to fill out the forms. At the end, everything must be completed and uploaded to the e-portfolio. That's the end of the five phases, indeed, with the last one. As a resume, there is 3 phases with practice for a total of 32 hours. And the first phase and the last phase is only a theoretical, but we need to complete all the activities that are programmed to the students. Something that I learned from the last semester is to upload the formats on time to the link provided, and to attend the meetings. The SAPEX are mandatory, so the simulated scenario is also mandatory, and all the forms needs to be signed by the tutor of the institution, and then we need to send the teacher. They see if they are correct or not. We need to send them, and they also validate them and put their signature on the form. And once it is verified, the same hours we plan with the same hours and dates are on the attendance form. Once all issues are complete, we can upload to the e-portfolio. This code is a little bit complicated because has 2 parts. One for theoretical, because every phase we need to upload to the platform our work, and a part of that In phase 2, 3, and 4, we need to upload the scanned material to the e-portfolio. That's it. Thanks, teacher.